Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 Energy. Hopefully, you are well and rested. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, and the divine loves you. Welcome back, family, collective, soul tribe. Associate yourself however you like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go on and tap into the energy, and let's see what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. I feel like this morning there was the energies around that were just something else. And divine wants you to go on and throw those energies in the trash because you are this alligator. Okay, so before we tap into the two messages that came out, thank you for being here. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, spiritual guides, angels, and protectors to stand with me, within me, and also beside me as I deliver these messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and understanding for the highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. So let's look at the first one. Yeah, the divine said get rid of that. Okay, throw it in the trash. Let's see exactly what it's saying. Yeah, it says the relationship is done. So many of you, you're over the relationship, of the toxicity, of the projections, of the negative energies around you. The divine says it is time to move on, okay? It is time for you to move on. Okay, something about check it in. Is that or chuck? Oh, it says chuck it in. Okay, chuck it in the trash. Okay, F it bucket. Okay, this could be some sort of trashy behaviors that you are experiencing just being around people, right? Or just the energy. It's the energy. Okay, it's the energy of where you are. This is what I keep grabbing. It's the environment of where you are, family. Okay, the divine is saying chuck it in the trash, put it in the F it bucket. Okay, you could. I don't even think it's a thought on your mind anymore. You know that you got to chuck this in the trash, okay? Because of the energy and the way that this energy is. The second message out is the alligator, okay? So with this message coming out, it's something about you being stealth, being swift, okay? This may mean, move fast, okay? For some of you, all right? Taking a big bite, okay, out of life. I feel this energy is doing that to you, okay? Maybe not. Only take it how it resonates. But if you are in a very toxic environment, state, city, town, whatever, okay, I almost said country, okay, something about you moving with stealth, okay, because if you do this, good fortune is on the way, okay, something about you being dynamic, okay, this is your primal instinct telling you to go on and make a move. This has something to do with your ancient wisdom, okay. I feel like where you are, depending on where you are, and only take it how it resonates, is a very toxic environment. Okay, and the divine wants you to chuck that in the trash. Get it away from you. Okay, get it away from you. This is what I'm hearing. Tell me what else, please, Spirit. Yeah. Now, it came out on the side, on the fence, okay? But it's a lot of player energy, maybe possibly people playing games, but a lot of player energy is in this environment, okay? Something that you need to be aware of. You got a lot of people that want to showboat, okay? This is some sort of a slick talker type energy town, city, state, whatever the case may be, okay? A lot of temptation is here. This is giving me, I just heard that, Sodom and Gomorrah. Wow. Okay. Type energy. Okay. This could be a town where, promiscuity, or if that's even a word, promiscuousness is very rampant, possibly. Okay. I just heard swinger. Ooh, okay. Well, family, you're not even in that energy. I don't feel like you are even dibbling and dabbling. Many of you have been celibate for years, okay? And if you're not, you only have one friend or something along those lines, okay? But this is a place that is full of temptations. Do you know temptations bring along or bring about distractions? I feel like you are being advised here, okay, to go on and chuck it in the trash. Your wisdom knows this. You're not into that player energy, okay? You're a solid standing energy. Playing games, promiscuous, temptation, all that kind of stuff. And you're not passing judgment on anybody that is entertained or likes that, but you know that's just not who you are. Not as a light worker, a galactic being, not as someone who is, you know, walking with the divine. Okay, this is the energy I'm picking up. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. I can't make it up. Woo! Okay, so with that, we have out here, okay, you're trying to build something, okay? Where you're at, it may not be on solid foundations or solid ground, okay? There's something that you need to secure for yourself, okay? Something about you building something that will grow over time, I feel. And Spirit is saying this message is just nailing it right now, okay? Because there's a lot of painful but truth to the message, okay? A lot of people are upset that you speak your truths, okay? So you may be in a situation here, family, where it is saying communication is key at this time, okay? You could be somebody that has spoke on some truths. And these truths will bring about new beginnings, because new beginnings are going to be needed. All right. There is somebody here that is seeing you express your truths and feeling like you are obtaining or gaining power through speaking those truths. I don't know if you're somebody that has something to do with changing law, legislation or something like that. I just heard legislation. Sorry about that, family. I just heard legislation, okay? I don't know if you're somebody that changes the law or what, you know, but I know right now, it's a hot mess. That's what I could tell you, family, okay? It's a hot mess going on here. Tell me more, Spirit. That wanted to come out. I'll take it. Yeah, a lot of people, they were cloaking themselves, okay, wherever you were at, okay? They were trying to cover up what was really going on. You might have spoke on something and it just brought everything to the forefront, okay? These are people that were trying to stay hidden or invisible, all right? Spirit is telling you here to use caution, okay? Don't be curious. You know what you know. It's just time for you to make a move and be stealthy with this move, okay? Stealth, okay? Move in silence at this time. Move in silence at this time. This is what I'm hearing, okay? One more. Yeah, I would have to say this myself. What is this saying? Yeah, because you were dealing with a lot of people who were on a high horse, okay? These people right here, it says dependable to own, okay? Something about a deterrent here. These people here, they were high on their horse. Wherever you're at, okay? Wherever you're at, these were people that were high on the horse. No triggering messages. I don't want to trigger you, but this is giving me the energy of people that were very high on their horse, and they were doing a lot of things and keeping those things hidden until you spoke on those. Okay, until you spoke your truth. And in speaking your truth, that has some sort of legislation or some sort of law changing where you're at, okay? And it at 8:44, and this has definitely upset people. So I feel like for those of you who know, you know. And if you feel that you are in a Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon type energy state, I feel like it is time for you to definitely chuck it in the trash, because you hit the nail on the head. It is now time for you to move stealthy, because you have removed this cloak. Okay, and there could have been a lot of things going on in your state, and a lot of people were benefiting from it. Could have been a lot of player energy, swinger energy, promiscuous energy, and these people were high on their horse, dibbling it and dabbling in that energy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that message here for you. Take it how it resonates. Thank you for being here. I know the messages are shorter, but yeah, we have been dwindled down to just thy phone. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter, family. I'm going to keep pushing them out there. Hopefully, you just keep tapping in and get the word out as well. I wish we just had a place where everything and everyone who was like-minded and spiritually guided, we just found our own space and place. And that is a big wish for me, okay? So maybe you feel that way too, all right? Well, nevertheless, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for tapping in. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.